Predicted Manchester United lineup versus Crystal Palace, Garnacho starts. Manchester United start their defense of the Carabao Cup title against Crystal Palace at Old Trafford tonight. Ten Hag will now be eyeing back-to-back victories, but he is likely to make several changes for the third-round tie. Altay Bayındır looks set to make his United debut in goal. The Turkey international has been waiting patiently on the bench since his arrival from Fenerbahçe and should finally get the chance between the sticks ahead of Andre Onana. In central defense, Lisandro Martinez may not feature, having picked up an injury last week. Harry Maguire was involved in team training yesterday, but could be limited to a bench role. We anticipate Johnny Evans to be partnered by Raphael Varane. Victor Lindelof could move to right back for the third-round tie, suppose Sergio Reguilon is still unwell. This would pave the way for Diogo Dalot to start at left back, considering Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia are on the sidelines for the next few months. Casemiro could get a much-needed breather tonight. Sofian Amrabat, who made his debut from left back at Turf Moor, should start in his preferred number 6 role. He could be accompanied by Christian Eriksen, who was an unused substitute at Burnley. Scott McTominay and Hannibal Mejbri, who both started over the weekend, should drop to the bench alongside Marcus Rashford and Rasmus Højlund. Mason Mount could feature among the substitutes too, having just returned from a hamstring injury. We anticipate a new-look attack with Facundo Pellistri and Alejandro Garnacho on the right and left wing. Anthony Martial could lead the line with club captain Bruno Fernandes reclaiming his spot in the number 10 role. The Portuguese star has been an ever-present figure for the Red Devils and played every game for United last term when he was not suspended. Manchester United's starting 11 tonight is expected to be like this. So, what is your opinion about this? Did you like the first 11? Jadon Sancho banished from all first-team facilities at Manchester United, including the dining room. Manchester United attacking midfielder Jadon Sancho has been banished from all first-team facilities, including the dining room, according to the Daily Mirror. The England international has been made to train with the academy players since action resumed after the international break for publicly calling out manager Ten Hag. Sancho has refused to apologize as he keeps insisting he has done nothing wrong for defending himself on social media after the Red Devils boss claimed he was not giving his best in training. As a result, he has been made to stay away from all first-team facilities at the Carrington training base and has been forced to eat alongside academy players. The Man United forward is unhappy he has been forbidden from accessing all first-team areas, but sources at the Old Trafford club insist he will not be reintegrated into the senior squad if he does not say sorry to the Dutchman. An apology has not been forthcoming, and it remains to be seen if Sancho has plans to offer one as he is yet to feel any remorse. Man United were willing to sell the 23-year-old during the summer transfer window, but a move to clubs outside of Europe did not materialize. A January exit is on the cards, and AS Roma manager Jose Mourinho is said to be keen on bringing Sancho to the Serie A club. It appears the former Borussia Dortmund star has played his last game for the Red Devils as there is no way back for him into the main squad if his attitude does not change. Manchester United watching Javi Guerra every game, classify him as a top player. Manchester United have been watching Valencia midfielder Javi Guerra very closely over the past few weeks, according to Marca. The Red Devils bolstered their midfield department during the last transfer window with the signings of Mason Mount and Sofian Amrabat. Both players have only recently recovered from their injuries, and they should come good for United over the course of the entire campaign. It is now reported by Marca that the Red Devils have been watching Guerra every game and they rate the 20-year-old as a top player. The Spaniard currently has a €100 million release clause in his contract, but Valencia are likely to accept a much lesser fee for his departure. Intermediaries working in English football believe Los Che are a vulnerable club due to their need to sell to balance their financial books. The young Spaniard is a central midfielder by trade, but can also operate from the number 6 role. He has had a tremendous start to the current season for Los Che, contributing 3 goals and 1 assist from just 6 La Liga appearances. Aside from his goal involvements, Guerra has impressed with his ball recoveries and duel-winning ability, but needs to work on his passing. The 20-year-old is a bright talent with a huge future ahead. United's strong interest suggests that they could line up an approach next year. With their financial fair play situation, the club are unlikely to consider any move in January unless they recoup funds from a midfield exit. Newcastle are also mentioned as potential suitors for the youngster, but United should be favorites to land him if they make their move. South American icon takes swipe at bald Man United manager. Arturo Vidal criticizes Ten Hag for his managerial decisions at Manchester United. According to the Mirror, Arturo Vidal, the former midfielder for Barcelona and Juventus, has criticized Ten Hag for how he handled Cristiano Ronaldo and made an odd jab at the Manchester United manager's baldness. The 36-year-old Chilean said that Ten Hag's tenure at Old Trafford began badly as a result of his choice to drop Ronaldo, who later moved to Saudi Arabia, from his plans. Vidal's remarks don't have much significance right now because any side could have trouble keeping up with the difficult momentum. Ten Hag performed a great job helping the team win the Carabao Cup against Newcastle United at Wembley last season. Ten Hag's boldness is what Manchester United should like about him. He also removed Harry Maguire as captain, and while it can be said that he can get things wrong sometimes, we needed someone with a personality to handle things. Manchester United's summer signing praises Ten Hag for believing in him. Ten Hag has praised Sergio Reguilon for integrating into Manchester United quickly despite the difficult circumstances, and the player has also taken steps to strengthen his relationship with the boss. On the final day of the transfer window, Reguilon agreed to a season-long loan agreement with United after being considered in the closing days of the window as an urgent solution to cover the gap at left back.